this point, the game is actually bigger than ever. So, I'm happy to have you here, dude, because this game is amazing. So, what do we have here? Well, we have game 1 between Shmolagin and Kong, and this is a promo match for a tournament that I will probably upload a video for to YouTube this evening. It is no wall brawl, and obviously there's going to be no walls involved. There's going to be a variety of different settings and maps. This is played on standard AOC on Voobly. Oh, bets. You guys and your bets. I'm sorry, I was thinking about doing that and I forgot. Let's just do this quick. I'll give you 3 minutes, so you better be on your toes here. All my YouTubers are all pissed at me right now because my content has been slacking. Like, man, we don't bet on YouTube. What is this? Immortal, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you so much. I talked to you earlier and already subbed. Much appreciated. But anyway, variety of different settings. Played on Voobly with standard AOC. It is open signups for anybody who would like to join. So make sure to check that out. Now, who are these players? Well, Shmolagin, he is currently 1700 or close to 1700 on Voobly. So well over 2K on HD skill-wise. And then in the blue, we have Kong, who you could say the same for. Another good player. We're doing different settings today, obviously, but the first game will be Hun's Arabia, and that is what we have here. With the no wall mod, that will probably promote aggression. Let's take a look now at the maps. To the right of Shmolagin's TC, he has a wood line, but one thing you'll notice is he has a lot of hills, which is not going to be easy later on. He does have deer here, and he could lure them in if he wants to, but I can see his scouts actually on the left side scouting a bit. But what does he find over here? Well, another wood line, but there's a pond there, so not going to be too easy to stick to. He does have his berries in a safe spot, actually, if a drush comes in or something. But all the golds are on the left-hand side. The main gold and 2 more. So he's going to have to make sure he holds to that area. Now, again, I will remind the stream, YouTubers, whoever are seeing this, if there is some lag or drops, I'm so sorry. My ISP, blame it on your ISP, right? You know, it's been a struggle since I moved to my new place, but the streams have been able to keep going, which is great. Zombie Head, good to see you here, man. Kong, going to be luring in his deer to get some extra food. He has a woodline on the left. He has a main gold up there on that hill. I would probably wall this off if I were him, but with Huns, you can't even house wall. So this is completely open with no wall mod. There's another woodline here with stone in the back. And then he does have another gold there, and the other one is not anywhere in sight, so I don't think he's going to need that, or even think about that right now. But obviously, eco approach is going to be very nice if you're going to be going scouts. And you guys are getting your bets in. I don't know if you remember, but I played Kong and Shmolagin on stream before, and I've lost a higher percentage of games. But I have beat them both, so that makes me feel good here. Oh, I just realized this is going to be a messy, messy area for Shmolagin to bring this boar in. Because there is a hill, so the boar will do more damage if he hits on the hill. However, Shmolagin... Oh! Jeez, that's bad. Can he make it back? I'm not sure how he didn't die there. That's really weird. Now I'm second guessing myself. How many hits does it take, especially on the hill to lose a villager? I don't know, but Shmolagin hacks, and that villager survives. He didn't have loom, so that's pretty odd. I'm playing Civ 5 with friends while watching you and eating. Is there an award for multitasking? Hey, if you can multitask like that, you'll be a great Age of Empires player, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so 2 deer were lured in total for Kong, so that's an extra 280 food. No math on stream, but that's pretty easy, because there's 140 per deer. He's going to go for the third, and he still hasn't scouted out where Shmolagin is, which is risky with no wall mod. I mean, things are going to be fast-paced here. But he definitely wants the extra eco. He's going to go up, it looks like, on 21 population. And I'm guessing go scouts. Now, Shmolagin doing the same thing, I believe. And he has lured in 1 deer. Now, the one thing that's really effective on the wall mod... by the way, if you have Voobly, or if you set up Voobly, which won't ruin your HD version at all, you can actually play with this mod. It's pretty cool. Men-at-Arms are really strong. Because normally, if you see someone drush or go man-at-arms, you'll see walls to counter that. If you can call it a counter, defend. But you can't do that. Now, with other civilizations with no wall mod, we might see house walls and stuff. But not sure what we'll see here. Cong going back for the other deer. Very greedy, I think. And oh, Shmolagin might be in trouble. Yeah, he's definitely in trouble here. Take a look at this. That scout is gonna die. Did he scout enough? Wow, that's really disappointing. Now, if both players are going scouts, that means Cong is gonna have one up. He still has the scout Shmolagin, but it's not very good for him at all. Shmolagin has good line of sight, has scouted his map. This is beautiful scouting. Cong, I'm guessing, hasn't scouted as much, you know? But it's not too bad. I mean, he sees what he needs to see for now. Woodline on the right if he needs to retreat. He does have stone on the back if trushes come in or something like that. But I don't think we're going to see the standard, like, scouts to archers to castle age. It's going to be very difficult to do that without a little bit of walling. You can't wall this choke point. It is open. Can't wall that. So I think it's better to go a little bit more aggressive. But let's see what the economies look like. Cong has a ton of food. That was a really good move, excuse me, to lure in the deer. So he's going to be making scouts nonstop. 550 food at the moment. Meanwhile, Shmolagin, late with his stable. So really bad for him, I think. He's probably going to want to think about a spearman. Now, he can't wall in towards his TC either. But at the moment, it does look like Shmolagin is behind. 3 farms going up for him. So he's going to try and catch up with food. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this pans out. I've never seen these guys play. Again, they're not experts. They're good players. Like on HD, they're experts, but they're not anywhere near the Vipers, the Doubts, the Riots, the Mr. Yo. So it's almost more fun because of that, because you can rebound from mistakes at this level because no one's perfect. So we did see a spear from Shmolagin. He's going over to the berries. Now, the funny thing is, if you go back, if you're coming in from YouTube or seeing this on YouTube later, you can go to my T90 series playlist and they're all no wall mod with top players. They'll always find a way to wall, so I wonder if these guys will as well. I saw an outpost wall from Vinchester versus MBL, which was a great series, by the way. So you can still build outposts, I guess. It's just a little bit more expensive to wall. But if you look at the military count, you can see Cong is definitely ahead at the moment. He's ahead by 3, and keep in mind, I believe he's full scouts at the moment, too. So, okay, he's 1 spear, but still, big difference there. Shmolagin not only not getting the deer, but unfortunately, just didn't have the production, and he lost the scout. But he has sent a scout around here, and he's just going to harass, and you know what? This is beautiful play. It's just idling those villagers. He's just going to run around, and, you know, he's going to bring a spear over here. 2 on gold for Cong at the moment. He hasn't fought yet. Now, Cong can abuse this hill. If I were him, I would try and abuse this side. But he's actually going right towards the berries, and Shmolagin sees it. He has 5 villagers here. He does not have enough, I don't think. Unless he gets another spear over here, or his scouts. But he's going to fight with Vils, and that was not too bad for him. He's fighting with Vils. Cong is probably expecting more army to come over. I'm expecting Cong to go bloodlines because he's collecting gold at the moment. It's a really good build to do. Blacksmith there. Nice little natural wall. I'm guessing he'll click bloodlines right when he gets this gold. And what bloodlines is it's extra HP for your scouts. And that's really going to help out if you have a lot of them, especially in scout v scout fights. So he's not creating any more scouts at the moment. I expect he will now research bloodlines. He's been watching his resources. But I could be wrong. He's going for the archery range there. And look at Shmolagin being annoying with this 1 scout. He stopped the archery range the first time. Will he stop it again? No, he's running back. Probably because he sees this army is there from Cong. So 2 archery ranges. And I like the way Cong is building his buildings. The way he's placing them. It's in a perfect wall. He'll never be able to complete it, but looking pretty good for him. He did not go for bloodlines. And Shmolagin is going to have a harder time accessing this gold. So he went to this one. Oh, that's a lot on gold from Shmolagin. He may consider bloodlines, but he's going to be up against 2 archery ranges from Cong. So the natural transition is to go to archers. Use your scouts in front of your archers. And, of course, balance out your economy to try and get to the next stage as well. But, again, with no walls, I would go a little bit more aggressive. But it doesn't look like they're doing that. Like, one unit was lost, and that unit was Shmolagin losing his scout underneath Kong's TC. So pretty passive play, believe it or not. Players do not want to make mistakes. This is actually pretty cool. I think we should do this more often. You guys will have to tell me what you think after the 5 games, but I mean, this isn't a tournament. This isn't like for money or anything. This is promoting a tournament, but these guys are high enough level where we can have an enjoyable experience and maybe see some different things too. Plus, it gives these guys time to... Are you kidding me? The archery range wall from Shmolagin. Plus, it gives these guys the opportunity to be in front of viewers like this. So I wonder if they're on edge. Now, notice Bloodlines is coming in for Shmolagin, and Cong did not research Bloodlines. He's just going with archers at the moment, and his resources are looking really good. He's gonna want to upgrade those to crossbows later on. Shmolagin is scared to go up this hill. You can just tell. He collected a little bit of stone, so when he builds his outpost, he'll still have 200, but he is scared to go up that hill. And Shmolagin has not pushed out with his scouts at all. But I kind of understand that. If you push out, then you could just miss his army coming in, and your wood line could be destroyed. Smarthy versus Carlini in a multi-week experience. Yeah, we'll do a best of 21 there. It'll be 11 games. But Cong is on his way to the Castle Age, so he is ahead. And I think the downside of building these archery ranges here, if you're Shmolagin, look at this, he is walling. The downside of it is your archers are behind, and if the archery ranges were on front, then they would protect the gold a little bit more. I love how the players are trying to wall up. Kong certainly with a better map now as you look at it, but Shmolagin will regret not pushing out here. Saying that, he's getting closer to the Castle Age himself. But he's going to be behind upgrades. He doesn't have fletching yet on these archers. He doesn't have padded archer armor, which is already coming in for Cong, and Cong is going for his 3rd archery range now. And I'm guessing he will stay on 1 TC for a bit. But then again, a town center would protect your exposed wood lines. This would be a nice area for a TC, even though you can't place it here. Maybe put it up here to protect the gold on top of the hill. But he might also be considering that wood line. Only 3 archery ranges. Sometimes you see more than that. Now, Shmolagin's all the way up as well. He's gonna be able to get that upgrade I talked about. Still don't like the fact that he's behind in numbers at the moment. But he's kept his archers back. In fact, I'm not sure where they're at. Oh, there they are. I'll tell you what, it's nice he had this gold here. Sometimes you'll see that gold on the right-hand side. If he didn't have this gold here, he'd be on this hill and Cong would have an easier time. Now, I don't see why players don't go for stone earlier. At this point, you can only get 1 tower up because you're at 200 stone. It's 125 for a tower. But why not put 2 villagers on stone and just build towers everywhere, especially if your opponent's going archers? Oh, Cong killing the wolf. What a jerk. What a jerk. But Cong does have extra villagers at the moment. Seems to be well ahead. Coming over with crossbows. Did he go for a TC? He is going for a TC there. And that's perfect. Gold and a wood there. Gonna transition to Cav archers, and I think Shmolagin's gonna struggle. I mean, we see a lot of 2Ks on this stream. But when you're 1700, it's a lot different to come back from this. We'll see what Shmolagin can do. Will the scouts with bloodlines help him out? He needs to buy himself a little bit of time. No bloodlines for Cong. He doesn't have Bodcanero yet either. And this is where Cong needs to micro, like a maniac. Let's kill as many units in front as possible, because Cav archers are going to be coming to help him out. Now, Shmolagin's trying to take a fight, kill as many units before his upgrades come in, but they're going to come in right now. And he's going to be fighting uphill slightly, but he has pushed Cong back, which is good for him. Now, Shmolagin putting up a TC immediately on the right, and will probably hold to this hill. So, is he going for another TC here? Because he's sending all of his villagers. I think he is, and that'll actually help hold that hill. Okay. Does he have the resources for Cav archers? Well, he's struggling at the moment, but I like the fact that, you know, being scared, he placed the TCs. Oh, this is brilliant from Kong. And this is something you can think about when you play yourself. Just grab a couple units and stand behind wood lines. It does a lot of damage. He sent all these villagers away and almost killed them. Meanwhile, over here, Shmolagin's still dealing with the crossbows. And he is down in villagers, so... yeah, he's definitely struggling, and this is really smart from Kong, just to dance a little bit, kill all these cav archers. And to me, it seems like Kong is well ahead at the moment. But Shmolagin does have the extra TCs. Taking a quick glance at Kong's base. Well, he's going to his third now as well. But does he have the space, Shmolagin? Does he have the resources coming in? I don't think so. And this is a perfect opportunity for Kong to get behind the wood line again. You can see the resources collected there on the overlay as well. Kong seems to be... I mean, just look at the gold difference. And the units created. All of that's very cool to see. Shmolagin sees that. He's running away. Still holding to that hill. But he's undecided. He doesn't know where to go. What else can we see here? The Kill Death. Cav Archer. So cool to have this overlay. And yeah, we'll go back to the total population. But Kong is sitting pretty right now. I mean, he does have the hill in the middle. Back at home, he's untouched. He's 6 villagers ahead. And a lot of idle time for Shmolagin. A lot of idle time. But maybe Shmolagin can fight up this hill now. It looks like he's trying to do that. Kong's just going to run away. I appreciate the small amount of units on this wood line because it did so much. And, oh, geez, this is looking like a T90 base now for Shmolagin. All these expired farms. He's praying his TC will do some damage there, but the TC's not doing damage right as Shmolagin's coming over here to this wood line. These are the types of mistakes you'll see from players who aren't gods like the best. That's not going to help his Vil count out, and also that Cav Archer is going to get whittled down as well. Kong seems to be in charge here. More Cav Archers looping around. He's just playing games with Shmolagin at the moment. And I don't think Shmolagin has the resources to make military like Kong does, just because of all the idle time he's had. Like, he's creating a couple more Cav Archers, but just look at the amount coming in from Kong now. He's idle on the left side now. Is he going to be idled on the right as well? This dude doing everything I like to see. SMB, of course, chiming in just to post the screenshot he took, like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something like that. This is great play from Kong. This is exactly how you play a no-wall mod Huns War. He is winning on all fronts at the moment, and though he's only 7 villagers ahead, I would argue Shmolagin's been working on 50, 55 because of the idle time. And Kong is getting wheelbarrow. This is great. I wish there was a way to add idle time to the overlay, because the dashboard has it, but the dashboard isn't as good in other ways. But there's the GG from Shmolagin, and there's the drop from my stream. So, we are back. Should be. And as expected, Kong won that game. I don't know if should I go offline and try and change some settings or something to prevent these drops. I would just be grasping at thin air with that, but Kong with the easy win. You guys tell me. I mean, I'm dropping for a couple seconds and coming back, right? So I guess it could be worse. It has been worse.